My sister faked panic attacks to steal my life, so I gave her a real reason to panic. My younger sister Chloe has been weaponizing anxiety since the day she watched a TikTok about panic disorders. She studied those symptoms like SAT prep, knowing she could detonate a fake attack whenever she needed attention. The first time she demonstrated that skill was at my sweet 16. I was about to blow out the candles, everyone singing, phones recording, when Chloe clutched her chest gasping about how seeing me so perfect was triggering her. I stood there with smoke from 16 candles burning my eyes while guests followed them outside. My friends left early, their parents whispering about family drama. Later, I saw her texts to friends about sabotaging my boring party, but when I tried telling our parents, they called me crazy. By the time I graduated from college, Chloe had perfected her performance. I was giving my valedictorian speech when she collapsed in the front row. She sobbed about the pressure of being the lesser sister, how everyone comparing us was sending her spiraling. The entire audience rushed to her, leaving me at the podium talking to empty chairs about dreams and perseverance. I found her in the bathroom afterward. She was FaceTiming friends, laughing about how mom forgot all about the golden child's big moment. I never clapped back because she was still my little sister, and I hoped she would grow up soon. But she took it too far at my wedding. I'd planned every detail for 18 months. It was perfect, with a garden ceremony, fairy lights, and 150 guests. Right as I said I do, right as my husband was lifting my veil, right as the sunset hit the perfect golden hour we'd timed everything for, Chloe screamed in terror and hit the floor, not near her seat but right behind me, where she'd snuck up during the vows. My husband dropped my hands to help her. She sobbed about watching me get everything while she had nothing, how she couldn't take it anymore. The photographer captured my bridesmaids circling Chloe instead of me. My own mother cradled Chloe's head while I stood at my own altar, abandoned, my moment evaporating. The officiant didn't know whether to continue. Guests whispered about poor Chloe and her struggles. That night, alone in the bridal suite while James dealt with his concerned family, I heard her through the wall telling our cousin she couldn't let me have all the attention on my special day. She was laughing, actually laughing about stealing my wedding. Something inside me snapped, not emotionally, but strategically. 3 years passed and I played the concerned sister perfectly. When Chloe got engaged to Marcus, old money and bleeding heart, she asked me to be her maid of honor, saying I was the only one who understood her condition. I smiled and accepted. And when the time came for her own wedding, I was ready. She had made me the maid of honor. That's how perfect my act was. And that allowed me to stand on stage, right next to her during the ceremony. As the officiant asked her to say I do, as every camera turned to her, I struck. I started with a small gasp, barely audible, just enough for Chloe's eyes to flick toward me with recognition. Then came the breathing, louder, more labored, using her exact rhythm. Her smile faltered as I clutched my chest on the wrong side, just like she always did. I didn't collapse, but swayed, making her husband abandon Chloe at the altar instantly to catch me. The groomsmen formed a circle while Chloe stood completely alone, watching me perform her signature routine better than she ever had. I hyperventilated in fours, her special wrong count, maintaining eye contact so she knew that I knew everything was fake. I escalated gradually, adding the head tilting, the unfocused eyes, the specific hand trembling she thought was so convincing. That's when Chloe snapped. She lunged at me screaming, "She's faking! She's copying me! This isn't real!" Her perfect bridal composure shattered as she tried to grab me, but her own husband caught her arms and pulled her back. "Chloe, stop! What the hell are you doing?" he shouted. "She's having a panic attack." She kept screaming, "No, no, no, she learned it from watching me. The breathing. Look at the breathing. It's wrong. She's doing it wrong on purpose." But the more she raged, the crazier she looked. Her husband held her back while she thrashed in her wedding dress, mascara streaming, hair coming undone. "She planned this. She's doing the 4 count. That's my 4 count," she shrieked while I hyperventilated innocently in his groomsman's arms. The guests watched in horror as the bride attacked her sick sister, as the groom restrained his new wife from assaulting someone mid-panic attack, as Chloe destroyed her own wedding by showing everyone who she really was. The marriage lasted 6 weeks before her husband left, telling everyone his wife was unstable after what he saw at their wedding.